Stop. What will be your gain if you kill an innocent child who is brought to the world for some purpose? What will you achieve if your hands are soaked with innocent blood? Please, great warrior of Idu, spare the life of my child and I. Can't you see we are going through pains already? Amara questioned him with tears dropping from her cheeks.
To be frank, I really felt for you, but you of all people know the consequences behind it. I will run mad for 15 years if I show you mercy. We are talking about 15 years, not 15 days.
Ike said, shaking his head. At that despondent, Amara exclaimed, Okay, great warrior, you can have us. Then something happened. Ike said, I am ready to bear the consequences. I rather ran mad than to kill an innocent child from above. Please, hide behind the plantain leaves. Let me find a way to convince my colleague. Tell me you are joking. Tell me you are trying to play tricks at me. Amara broke into tears and her eyes widened the moment. 15 years kept ringing through her ears. I wish is a joke, but is none of that. Ike said and handed a token of 10,000 naira into Amara's palm. She quickly hid behind the plantain leaves as she heard the sound of the warriors coming through her direction. It was already night. The wind came and the palm trees started shaking as usual. Everywhere was dark. Amara was able to see through the help of the moon. She heard the sound of familiar animals. She became vigilant and sensitive in order not to be attacked by wild animals nor evil spirits. She breastfed her baby and muffled earnestly to God. Though she was extremely hungry, but she couldn't find anything to eat. Her breast milk wasn't enough for her baby because of lack of satisfaction. She plucked an orange fruit from the tree and a voice thundered from above. She started shivering because she knew it was a spirit. She woke the spirit from the sleep with the sound of orange that fell down, but she stayed quiet. The next day, she continued with the journey of freedom. She came across the roadside, shedding uncontrollably. Suddenly, she falls to the ground and becomes conscious. None of the pedestrians tried to help her or better still carry her little baby. In Nigeria, people don't help unnecessarily because of wrong government and wrong judge. A couple of days later, a devastating news of Ike's madness roamed all through the community. His people had sought solutions from different occasions, but all had to no avail. Ike's wife died years back due to unbearable pain of child delivery. He was left with only two kids, teenage boys, Mike and Dan. They struggled to save their father, but it seems the madness is from the gods of the land. Mike, as the eldest, engaged into some petty job for the survival of the family, while Dan stayed back at home to look after his father. There was a barren woman in the village named Oge. She was in a tricycle and she shouted at the keke man, Stop, as she alighted in the front of a bleeding woman. People gathered around Amara, moping at her without showing any concern. What a wicked world we live. You guys are really heartless. Most of us are mothers here, but you all decide to leave the little child under this humid weather. You, the youths, are busy posting her on social media platform. Where is your conscience? Oge asks as she turns swiftly to the youth. Oversabi, go and take her to the hospital and face the consequences. If she dies in your hand, na so una go dey run mouth like tap, one woman said. Oge neglected her comment. She felt a surge of determination to save Amara at any cost, no matter the obstacle ahead. She took them to the hospital. After a few minutes of their arrival to the hospital, the nurses present at that moment took her to the world. However, Dr. Esosa took Amara and the baby in. They were given proper treatment and they became better. Amara narrated her story to Oge, and Oge took them in as their own. As time passed, the once rejected child grew into a fine young woman under Oge's nurturing care. The little baby, all grown, was named Nkem. Recognizing Nkem's potential, Oge supported her education and Nkem eventually pursued a degree in medicine. One day, a mysterious illness descended upon Idu village, causing widespread panic and suffering. The villagers were desperate for a solution, and in the midst of the chaos, Amara's grown-up child, who had thrived under Oge's care, emerged as a beacon of hope. Oge, recognizing the unique strength and intelligence in the child she had saved, encouraged them to use their ability to help the village. The child, Nkem, took on the challenge through a combination of knowledge gained from her experiences and innate wisdom. Nkem found a remedy for the mysterious illness that threatened Idu Kingdom. As the villagers witnessed Nkem's remarkable efforts and the positive impact they had on the community, they were all filled with regrets. The rejection they had once shown towards this non-heroic figure haunted them. The elders realized the grave mistake they made in attempting to kill an innocent child just because the mother had her out of wedlock. They gathered the villagers and they all abolished the outdated and heartless tradition. In the end, Nkem became a symbol of resilience and triumph over adversity. The villagers, once bound by archaic belief, transformed into a community that valued every life. The heart of a mother, exemplified by Oge's compassion, and the resilience of a rejected child, now the savior of Idu Kingdom, brought about a positive change that echoed through generations. The villagers learned that true strength lies in unity, acceptance, and the willingness to embrace the potential within every individual. Thank you so much for watching. If you love our videos, please consider to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you get to see all the beautiful and amazing stories we have for you and your family. Till we see you again in our next story. Goodbye.